A very good morning to all of you. This is Imran Khan. Students, we have discussed already types of computers and introduction to computers in Unit 2, Fundamentals of Computers. Now we have Chapter 3, Computer Fundamentals. Of course, Unit 2, Fundamentals of Computer. In this chapter, we will discuss what is software, what is hardware, what is operating system, input devices, all units just like memory unit, control unit, central processing unit, etc. First of all, students, we are going to introduce in computer fundamentals software, hardware, operating system. A computer system includes software and hardware together to make it perform the required task. Software is a collection of instructions and related data that tells a computer what to do and how to do. We can say, in other words, software is a conceptual entity which contains a set of instructions, just like computer programs, with associated documentation related to the operations of a data processing system. Whereas computer hardware is a collection of electronic and other peripheral units which enables software to perform desired operations. And there is important software known as operating system, especially designed to establish the communication between various hardware devices and software loaded on a computer system. We can also know a computer system is a programmable machine designed to perform arithmetic and logical operations to produce meaningful results in desired format. Class relevant knowledge. A computer system is broadly divided into three units. First it input unit, second one central processing unit, and third one is output unit. Input units helps the user to enter raw data and instructions into the computer system. Central processing unit performs the required operations as per given instructions, and at the end output unit produce meaningful results in the desired format for the user. Class, let us understand this concept with the help of an example. What information will you require to calculate the amount to be paid to a shopkeeper for buying several pieces of branded pen? You will require its unit price and quantity procured by you. So unit price and quantity will become the raw data to be entered by you through the input unit. Now you need to multiply both these values to know the amount to be paid to the shopkeeper. So multiplication of these two values will become the operation which will be performed by the CPU, and the amount which is the result will be on the output unit of a computer system. So the CPU is further divided into three parts. First, control unit. Second is arithmetical and logical unit, and memory unit. Inside CPU, control unit acts as a receptionist and a manager of a company. It receives each and every instruction from user and coordinates between different parts to perform various operations. Arithmetical and logical unit acts as accountant of a company which performs all the mathematical and logical calculations. Now you must be wondering how you can recognize these units in the form of real devices in a personal computer system. You might have seen a device having several buttons, we can say known as keys, with alphabets and numbers. This device is known as keyboard, which acts as an input device of a computer system. You might have also seen another oval shaped device with two oblique three buttons in front. This device is known as mouse, which is also an input device of the computer system. Further, you can see a vertically standing oblique horizontally places box oblique case with an on off reset button. This cabinet is known as CPU, which also contains place to hold secondary storage devices such as hard disk to hold large amount of data and instructions, and compact disk, we can say CD, digital versatile disk, Blu-ray drive to keep data on portable disk. One of the most common output devices LCD LED monitor, which is used as output unit to display the results coming out from a computer. The computer system may also have some more additional devices connected with it to act as input and output devices as per the requirement for an individual work. Some examples of input and output devices are, we can say, scanner, used to accept digital input from a paper picture or image or document. Then camera, used to accept image or video inputs. Then barcode reader, used to read barcode. Then printer, used to print output on a paper, and speaker, used for audio output, etc. In the computer, the data is stored in the form of bits and bytes. Bit, binary digit represented by 0 or 1, is the smallest storage unit. 8 bits combined together form a single byte, which in turn represent a single character. See, if the name Imran is required to be stored in computer, it will need 5 bytes in the computer's memory. The following table represent other higher units of computer memory. Now, let us check the connections between various parts of personal computer. Try to locate all the sockets or ports which are present behind the CPU cabinet, and some of the common sockets and ports are power socket of connecting power cable, personal system, we can say PS2, ports for connecting mouse and keyboard, universal serial bus USB, connecting USB devices such as mouse, keyboard, printer, pen drive, etc. Video graphic adapter VGA, port for connecting monitor screen. Connect monitor with VGA cable, mouse and keyboard with PS2 oblique USB cable, and power on the CPU after connecting power cable. Your computer should display some message from the manufacturer, and then it should start the operating system. Once the booting process is over, you will see the desktop, the first screen you see in the beginning, to allow you to choose and start the application for your choice. Some of the common ports and cables are USB cable, Firewire, Ethernet port. We will discuss about USB. USB is a universal serial bus. It is standard cable connection interface available on personal computers and some other electronic devices for data communication. USB ports allow standalone electronic devices to be connected with the help of cables to a computer. USB ports can also supply electric power across the cable to devices without their own. After that, Firewire. Firewire ports are forms of a serial port that make use of Firewire technology to transfer data rapidly from one electronic device to another. The Firewire port has the ability to interact with a number of different devices. A Firewire port can provide an ideal way to connect a scanner and digital camera to a computer system, as the data transfer is relatively faster than on USB and also results in excellent quality. Third is Ethernet port. Ethernet port used to connect computers and other devices form a computer network. It uses Ethernet cables to establish efficient and effective communication between computers and other peripheral devices such as modem, router, multimedia projector, etc.